Hello and welcome to Midday Update. Coming up are the top stories for the day. An attempted North Korean space launch on Wednesday morning ended in failure after it briefly triggered evacuation warnings in parts of South Korea and Japan. Both the Chulima-1 rocket and its payload, claimed by Pyongyang to be a military satellite, crashed into the ocean, North Korea's state-run news agency reported. The launch initially prompted authorities in parts of South Korea and Japan to issue evacuation alerts. But shortly afterwards, Seoul said the warnings had been incorrectly issued, while authorities in Japan also lifted their alerts, stating the rocket was no longer expected to fly over Okinawa. Brazilian President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva has proposed creating a regional trade currency for South America at a summit of regional leaders in Brazil. Lula urged state banks across the continent to work together to reduce dependence on extra-regional currencies for trade without mentioning the US dollar by name. Juma Al-Khair, Assistant Undersecretary for Foreign Trade Affairs at the Ministry of Economy, has led a delegation from the UAE Ministry of Economy to the second G20 Trade and Investment Working Group meeting in May in Bengaluru, India. The three-day forum held under India's G20 presidency brought together more than 100 delegates from G20 member countries, invitee countries, regional groupings and international organizations to discuss critical global trade and investment issues. India is strengthening its soft power in Afghanistan by providing critical aid through Iran, thereby sidelining a once essential Pakistan, reported sources. A spokesman of the United Nations World Food Programme recently informed that an Indian donation of 20,000 metric tons of wheat is scheduled to arrive in Afghanistan in the coming months. This would fulfill a commitment made by New Delhi in March to ship the wheat through Iran's Shah Bahar airport. The goods will eventually cross the Iranian border into Afghanistan's Herat region. Indian Institute of Technology will open its first ever overseas campus in Tanzania's Zanzibar in October 2023 with a batch of 50 undergraduate students and 20 master students. The new IIT campus will be set up in Zanzibar under the name IIT Madras at Zanzibar. Zanzibar will be one of 3 campuses outside of India, with others located in Abu Dhabi and Kuala Lumpur. Each of these campuses is designed to serve its respective region, with Zanzibar serving the Greater East African region, sources reported. Manchester City manager Pep Guardiola has been named LMA Manager of the Year for the 3rd time in 6 seasons. Guardiola previously won the LMA prize in 2018 and 2021. The Spaniard took charge of the Blues at the start of the 2016-2017 campaigns. Since his arrival, the tactician has won 5 Premier League titles in the last 6 years. This time, his team went toe-to-toe against Arsenal, who posed a real threat to end their domination in the Premier League. Barcelona's goalkeeper Marc-Andre ter Stegen is currently level at 26 clean sheets in a season with Deportivo goalkeeper Paco Liano, who set the record for most clean sheets in 1993-1994. Barcelona still has 1 game to play, which means ter Stegen can break the record of Paco Liano. Stegen is also likely to win the Golden Glove Award. The Golden Glove Award is given to a keeper who has kept the most number of clean sheets in a season, which means conceding the least number of goals. And now for some local stories. As the clock starts ticking for the September 30 deadline for an exchange of INR 2000 currency notes by India's Central Bank or the Reserve Bank of India, Indian expats living in the Sultanate of Oman are in a dilemma as local exchange houses have refused to exchange their notes. For many people, it is not feasible to visit India for the exchange of INR 2000 notes because the return trip would cost them double or triple the amount of currency they possess, and some have returned from their vacation, so they won't get an opportunity to visit India again in the near future too. Those were the top stories for the day. For more updates, stay tuned and keep watching TTV.
Circly just landed in Oman. Now you can enjoy your life and save through unlimited buy 2 for the price of 1 offers and discounts starting 20% onwards at more than 2,000 leading vendors covering all your needs. Download Circly Oman mobile application, subscribe and try 1 month for free. Upgrade your lifestyle with Circly Oman.
You've just heard the live feed from the TTV studios on TFM 95.4. Let's talk.